Hey, Facebook Live. Okay, this filter's too much. I can't. Too much and too loud. Hey, Facebook Live. How you guys doing? It is Wednesday day for you guys in the US, and it is Wednesday night. Uh, really, it's Thursday by now, I'm sure. And I'm here to do a special live stream. And I say special because we're going to talk a little different. We're not going to talk about business per se, but we're going to talk about you and your desires. Yeah, we're going to talk about you. So I'm going to bring Periscope on the line here. Let me just get back to the right screen here on Facebook. Sorry, almost canceled it. Hey, Solandra. Hey, Crystal. So I had this filter on, but it was just too loud. It was doing too much. Like, how can I talk while the filter is making music? Like, we can't do that. So let me see if I can find something a little less, how about that? Something radiant, but not as, as loud, right? Let's see here. While I let you guys have some time to come on in, we'll just play around with the filters, right? Well, isn't that cute? I don't really care for cats, so I'm not going to keep this one, although I like the eyes. Let's see, what else do we have? Why are we doing this at the beginning of the live stream? Because it's fun. That's too much. And we wonder why our children love our phones so much, even when they're babies. Okay, we can do this. We can roll with the flower. We'll leave it here as long as it doesn't start playing music, right? So let me go ahead and bring a Periscope on, and we'll jump into the broadcast. Hey, you guys, so glad to have you here. Hey, Periscope, as you guys come on in. Periscope, we don't have filters over here. What's going on? We should have filters on Periscope. But I'm going to share with you guys what is happening over here on Facebook so you guys can see this crazy filter stuff that I have going on. I'm just going to give a few minutes and let you guys come on in. Hey, your startup boss, welcome. Hey, JC980, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Hey there. Hey, Sin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're talking about you today. We're not going to really get into business too much. I'm going to talk around the business, but this broadcast is really about you. We are in October, you guys, fourth quarter. It doesn't really matter if you're an entrepreneur, someone who's wanting to make additional money online, maybe through affiliate marketing, or you are happy with the income you're bringing in through your job. That doesn't matter so much today as you meeting the expectation of your desires. Yep, I said it. Meeting the expectation of your desires, meaning you are getting what you want out of life. Who can raise their hand and say they are happily getting what they want out of life? Like, is everybody on the same page? Is everybody getting what they want out of life? Like, where are we at? Where are we at with that? You like the flowers? Hey, Yolanda. So Periscope, let me just show you what's happening here on Facebook, just so you can see the fun we're having over here and why, there it is, and why you should maybe come and join us on Facebook. Every time I move my face, it changes, but you can see we have a little filter situation going on here. There we go. See that? That's what we're doing over here on Facebook. That's what we're doing on Facebook, right? And then every now and again, you'll see a couple of flowers drop from the side of the filter. So yeah, you should come on over to Facebook, Shayla Smart on Facebook, because this is what's going down. Anyways, you guys, so I don't mess around with a lot of those filters because I heard things, right? But hopefully the flowers are okay. Lord, tell me if it's something different I need to know. So anyways, today we're talking about the power of doing it scared. Hashtag desires. Getting your desires. Hey there, Miss Tina. Hello. Good to see you. So we're going to talk about 5 points. I have 5 points for you. But what you guys should know in this little housekeeping that I'm going to do really quick The work at home webinar is still open. Hey, Jobs Queen, work at home webinar is still open. If you're interested in attending the webinar, I'm not going to go through the spiel today. And I'm going to let you go on over and watch the video on YouTube. You can go to bit.ly/WAH webinar 2018. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Hey, welcome back to Startup Boss. bit.ly/WAH webinar 2018. That is the work at home webinar. If you want to know more details, go on over and watch the YouTube video. The link to get registered is right below the video. So just want to put that housekeeping piece out there. We are still taking registration. Free Beck, hey, welcome. Pretty to me, hello, welcome. Hey, Danielle, thank you guys for being here. Let me go ahead and invite some people, because obviously, thank you so much for putting that link up. I appreciate it. Hey there, glad to have you here. The only thing that you won't find on the work at home webinar video explanation video is that I do have a special guest coming, and she's going to talk all about how to get low cost health and dental benefits. If you are a work at home person and need insurance, maybe you need supplemental insurance, or maybe you don't care about work at home, you just want to come and hear about how you can get some benefits. And along with getting the medical benefits, she's also going to share how she makes money by enrolling other individuals in this medical and dental low cost insurance. So you can also find out how you can make money by sharing and signing other people up. So if you're interested in that and you want to know how you can get health benefits for yourself, if you are here in the United States and you need some supplemental health care benefits, then she's going to talk all about that. And as a bonus, you'll find out how you can make money with those benefits as well. So glad to have you guys here today. It is Thursday now for me. It is after midnight Wednesday, so it's now Thursday morning. And I'm excited to be here. I have a couple of things happening on this week. This is the first of the month, so this is my pretty busy week, the first and second weeks, because I do all of my client work with my clients, meetings. I've already been doing emails, coaching and things like that with my private clients. And thank you so much for inviting your followers. I appreciate it. And yeah, so I'm excited for the month of October, you guys. It's the fourth quarter. Like, what we gonna do? We almost into another year. Like, the years seem to be going by faster and faster. My family and I are still here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and we'll probably be here for another couple months, and then we're on to our next adventure. Tell you more about that when we get to that point, but just know I have loved Thailand, and now I'm over it. But I am in the midst of working on my own 60-day plan in my business, so it's best that I stay put, and according to my CEO, who is God, I need to stay put while I work out this next 60 days at least. And then after that, hopefully, if I am obedient to what I need to be doing, I will be in position to go ahead and take on the next adventure, because it's going to be very distractive, right? So I stay still and do the work now, because the next adventure is going to be tons and tons of fun. And I want to have things positioned so that I don't have to work as much, even though I love what I do. And for those of you who are new to me, welcome. And if you don't know what I do, hey, Tamika, that's our special guest. Hey, Leanne, good to see you. Twyla, hello, welcome. Danielle, welcome. Who else did I miss? Christina, hello, welcome. My maiden name is Jones, so hey, welcome. Somebody just said I'm already there. Good morning. So again, my family and I are here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We've been here for over 2 months now. We'll probably be here another couple months, then we're out. But it has been great. I'm a homeschooling mom. My girls just started homeschool 2 days ago, 2 days ago, and they've already had a whole day off. But that's the fun of being homeschooled. You can, do your schedule how you want to. But we've been getting down on them times tables and our writing assignments and motivation, and we teach it all, right? We do Bible, everything. So for those of you who are here for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shayla Smart. I am the Mom Genius, and I help you make more money online. That's the short version. What you need to know is I also help you get more peace of mind, more time, freedom, more money in your bank account, doing the thing that you love, using your life, education, or professional experience to become an expert and help other people so that you get paid what you're worth and you can give more to the world and other causes that are important to you. So if you have charities, if you have nonprofits, if you have communities, churches, or people in general that you want to give back to, You got to have money to do that. And a lot of us have the heart to give and do and help other people. But let's be clear, if you don't make money, you can't do nothing for nobody, right? So you must make the money to be able to give it. And I help you make more money online. I started off in the work at home arena, and I just wanted to work from home so I didn't have to put my children in daycare. However, in the midst of searching for work at home, I got scammed. Not once, not twice, 3 times. I finally cracked the code and figured out this whole work at home thing through a lot of research. And so I started helping other moms find work at home jobs. I also help moms save money and cut their grocery bill in half by teaching them how to coupon. I used to get paid $75 for 2 hours of coupon training. Where'd they do that at? I did it. And that was back in 2011. I continued on those types of adventures through 2013. Took a little bit of break in between that, had a baby. He went to heaven after 7 days. I took a little sabbatical, and I finally said, I got to get back to my new normal. And I wanted to get back to helping and serving others. So 2016, I came back online on this little app called Periscope, and not even a troll. Y'all know what trolls are. Y'all know what trolls are. I didn't even have a troll on my live stream. Nobody seemed to care what I was talking about. But one thing that was certain, I was determined for me and for my family. Didn't matter what it who showed up and who didn't. Inside, deep down inside, I cared. And I was like, oh my gosh, nobody's coming to my live streams. And I had seen other people live streaming with thousands of people in. Take myself. Hi, Facebook. We're back. Sorry, I'm on Wi-Fi. Hey, Facebook. Sorry. I'm disconnecting my Wi-Fi on my computer, so hopefully that'll free up a little bit of the Wi-Fi. Who else in the world is up at midnight using to do that? Okay, Facebook, bear with me. I'm in Thailand. Okay. I think we're good. I disconnected my laptop, so hopefully it stays. So as I was saying, I basically was seeing everybody else win at live streaming, but it wasn't working for me. So I was like, what gives? I didn't know anything more than to continue doing what I was doing, which was to give value. I wasn't selling anything. I had no email list. I had no Facebook group. I basically was starting from scratch, and I was determined to be consistent for 90 days. That was my entire business plan. My entire marketing strategy was to give value on live stream every single day, Monday through Friday, consistently at the same time every single day. That's all I had. Right there, I just helped somebody. Now, if you are new to my live streams, this is what you should know. You should always come to my live streams with pen and paper, because I usually give out some very juicy nuggets, not because it's even part of what I'm going to talk to you about, but just because it kind of flows out. That's part of my genius. So you want to jot things down that could possibly help you when it comes to making money online, starting and growing your business. So I was live streaming to nobody, but I was consistent. And in less than 45 days, I made my first $10,000 online using Periscope. Now, why do I tell you this? Not to brag, of course not. I mean, what does my $10,000 mean to you? Only thing it really probably means to you is that, wow, she did that using Periscope and she started from scratch. I'm in that same boat right now. So I wonder if it will work for me. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Miss Tina says pen and paper is needed. So much info. Thank you, Miss Tina. And so I am going to give you 5 points today on the power of doing it scared. #desires. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I have a source and a resource like none other. His name is God, and he provides everything I need, including the strategy for me to do business. So I'm very in tune to what God has to say about my business, about my life, and my tribe believe the same. If you don't believe that, if that doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. You're just probably not meant to be a part of my tribe, and that's fine. You're still welcome to stay and listen, because I give good nuggets, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and jump into number 1. And again, we're talking about the power of doing it scared. Now, I like him too. God, yes. Hey, Jerica, welcome. Hey, Miss Robin. Hey, Iraya, welcome. And so the reason this topic came about, because I was going to talk about the power of investing in yourself, and that was my topic. And it was like, that's not what you're going to talk about. I'm like, okay, fine. what we're going to talk about, God? We're going to talk about the power of doing it scared, because I see so many people with so much potential. And the only thing that's standing in the way is not the tools that they don't know how to use. It's not the tech. It's not the one more webinar. It's not the one more session. It's not the one more class, one more ebook, one more audio book that I can listen to on Audible. That's not it. It is the fear of doing, whether it's the fear of failure or the fear of success, that is stopping you. And all of that resonates to your mindset, right? Your mindset, what you think about you, what you think about your abilities, what you think about the things that you deserve in life. It all goes back to your mindset. And if your mindset is set on, this is too hard, I can't do this, what if, when I get time, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, after the kids, after the husband, after whatever, you're always going to be in a constant place of procrastination, of hold up, wait a minute, let me get started again, let me stop and think about getting started. It's always going to be something, right? So you have to get your mind set on what it is that you desire. And now what steps, even if it's one step, even if it's a small step, what can I do to get to that result, right? So if you don't have goals, if you're not used to writing your goals down, I'm going to just give you a side note piece of information. What gets written gets done. Everything I can think of that I've ever written as a goal has happened. Everything that I've ever written for my income has happened. I recently launched my signature course called Nourish, and it's what we would normally call beta. I'm getting a few people in it to test it. Hey, Miss Lisa, just to kind of see how it flows, see what things I can add, what things maybe need to be taken away. How does it flow for the students? And so they'll give me their feedback, and I'll give them the materials as promised to help them build out their own memberships and to help them build their own digital products that actually sell. One other thing you may want to know is that I say what I say and do what I do because I've done it. And I know what works and what has worked and what has happened. Thank you. What has helped other clients get success. And so digital product creation is something I'm actually really good at. Again, I did my first $10,000 in just under 45 days of being on Periscope with no audience, no email list. And I did that from an ebook and a class. And at the time, I was only charging $25 for the class. Then I repurposed it and resold the class that I taught in my ebook. I just raised the price from the entry price up to the next. Hey, Dr. Riley. And so I was able to start with digital products, and that is how I started making money. Hey, Miss Hope, online from an ebook and a course, a pre-recorded course that I repurposed and I sold. And those two courses still to this day are two of my best-selling courses, and I still make money from them to this day. So I'm telling you that to say those two little courses led me to doing just $19,000 over a year's period of time, just digital products. Again, I'm not telling you that to impress you or to brag, because I think I could have did more than 19,000, but I was building a whole six-figure consulting business. Yes, I'm a documented six-figure earner. Head on over to YouTube, The Mom Genius, if you'd like to see my tax documents, because you know, these days everybody's doing six figures. So if you need the proof, if you care, you can go over to YouTube, The Mom Genius, and you can scroll the video, Can You Make $100,000 at Home? And you can see my tax documents there. And you can see the second video that shows my PayPal receipts for my digital products. So I know a little bit about creating products and things that are digital that make you money. And so I launched a program called Nourish. I wrote out my goals for that program, right? I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. It doesn't matter that I've been doing this part of business for the last 3 years and I've been online for the last 7 years. I make mistakes. I get scared sometimes when I'm about to do something new and fresh. The one thing that separates me from most people or many people is that I'm going to do it anyway. So another sidebar, if you're wanting to do something, if something keeps playing in your mind, you keep thinking about something, you keep saying, I feel like this is where I want to go, or you know that you're sick and tired of whatever your current circumstance is, you're going to have to do it, and you're going to have to do it scared. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yeah, you're going to want to quit. Yeah, you're going to be surrounded by people who have no idea why you would want to put yourself through the pressures of being an entrepreneur. You're going to have people who tell you not to do it. You're going to have people to say, well, why don't you do this instead? You're going to have people that tell you to wait. You're going to have people laugh at you, mock you, and all of the other things. But none of that has any bearing on what your purpose, what your soul is pulling for you to do. I'm going to let that sit for a second. You have to do it scared. It's not about get over the fear and then do the thing, because you're never going to get over the fear. The thing that conquers fear is action. You should write that down. The thing that conquers fear of anything, whether it's life or business or whatever, is action. If you want to get over the fear of something, the only way to get over it is to do it. That's it. That's all. I used to have a fear of driving. I mean, I wanted to get my license at 16 like everyone else. Went through some things and couldn't get my grandma to sign for me because I think she was scared for me too. And finally got my dad to sign for me to go and take my driver's test. By then I was like 18. But I had been practicing driving before that with my aunt. And I always had a fear of turning and rolling up on the curb and running over everybody on the sidewalk. Like, that was a genuine fear that I had. But the only way I could get over that fear was to get behind the wheel and do the very thing that scared me. And in my mind, I thought I was going to kill some people. Like, what's scarier than thinking I'm going to accidentally kill somebody? Like, that's a legit fear. However, the only way I could get over it was to do it. And in life, I think about that time often. I am 30 something right about now. And I'm not saying something because I don't want to tell y'all because I can't remember. I'm 30 something. I have to ask my husband how old I am. However, I'm almost a few years from being 40. So 19 years old was a long time ago. However, that memory of being afraid to drive and knowing I had to conquer that fear by driving still helps me in situations today when I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to do this. What happens if? Well, maybe I should just wait. Well, when I saw them do it, they didn't do it like that. When those things start to play in my mind, what is everybody going to think? What is everybody going to say? And now, let me just be honest. It took a lot of work and a lot of failures in a lot of situations, but I don't really think about what people are going to think anymore. So that, for me personally, is not a big deal right now. But sometimes I do get in my own way. I do get in my own head and I'm like, what if? What if this doesn't work? You don't want to spend your time putting together something and preparing something and then it just not work. Like, who wants to do that? But sometimes it takes those types of launches, step outs, just leaping off of the balcony type situations to realize, okay, that didn't work. So let me go do it a different way. So number one, I've been thinking about it for 2 years. 2 years, Salandra. We got to get going. I'm going to start my blog. And you know what? You should start your blog tonight. Right now. What's keeping you from it? Like, what is keeping you from doing the thing that you want to do? This is for everybody. What is keeping you from doing the thing you want to do right this second, right now? Like, you may be like, Shell, I'm at work. Go take a bathroom break and go get your phone out in the bathroom and do what you need to do. You can get on your phone in the bathroom and go to whatever website hosting service you need to and set up your hosting for your blog. Hey, Brittany, you can do that right now because number one is, if you do something scared, your fear can never return. Let me explain. I'm going to read it again. Number one, if you do something scared, the fear can never return. So we're talking about the power of doing it scared. So if you do something that you're afraid to do, you're apprehensive, you're anxious, you have anxiety all around it, you can't breathe, you start sweating, you get dizzy when you think about it. If you do it scared, the fear can never return. You're like, Sheila, are you... So check this out. My fear of driving, right? I had a fear of running up on the curb, running over people, and going to jail at 19 because I had killed everybody in the city. We were in a small little country city. It wasn't that many people. Like, what if I took everybody out and then, like, there's no more people in the world? The fear that I had of driving and running up on the curb only got combated by my action. Remember, the only way to drive out fear is by action. You got to do something. So I actively got in the car, sat behind the wheel, and I drove around a parking lot, an empty parking lot. A couple of, practices around the parking lot. Then ultimately I started driving to work. I was working with my aunt. She was a manager at KFC. I worked at KFC part-time. And so she would let me, after church on Sundays, we'd go have dinner at her house, and I'd go over there because I had to go to work. We'd get dressed, get ready for work, and she'd let me drive to KFC on the busiest street in the city, where all the street lights were, all the tourists and all the people, right? And so she would let me drive to work. Well, the more I drove, guess what happened? The more I got to practice my turning, and the more the fear dissipated. If you do it scared, the fear cannot return. The more I drove, the more confidence I got. The more I made turns left and right, the more confidence I got, to the point where I was driving my little boyfriend's car around with no license. Don't do this at home. With no license, because now I got this confidence. I know how to drive. I just ain't took my driving test yet, right? But I'm confident now, so I'm driving everybody's car. Nobody want to drive. You got a car, you my friend, let's drive. Give me the keys, because I built my confidence from doing. So now apply this to your situation, whether it's life or business. That thing that you're scared of, you have to go and do it scared, action. And the more you do it, the more you're going to build your confidence. Doesn't mean it's going to be comfortable after 1 time, 2 times, 3, but you have to do it scared. That is going to push and drive the fear away. And next thing you know, you're a pro. You're an expert. You're teaching somebody else how. And this is exactly, ladies and gentlemen, how I started making money online. I wasn't so much scared when I came online, because I've always been in front of the camera, on stage, talking type of person. So that's not a problem for me. But for those of you who do have that, and you don't want to get on live stream, and live stream is your ticket, that's the money that you're missing, you're going to have to do it scared. You're going to have to do it scared. Do it once, do it twice, do it 4 or 5 times. And now you're comfortable. You know how to angle yourself. You know what to expect. You know what to say. You know how to talk and answer questions and read the comments, all of the stuff that's going on. Thank people for the hearts. Say hi to the people when they coming in. Let people know your CTA, call to action, by the way, for those who don't know. You know what to do because you've done it several times, right? But nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to work for you if you don't combat the fear with action. I said a lot, and I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you guys took those notes down. So number 1 is your fear cannot return. It's like a been there, done that situation. Been there, done that. I've driven. I've made 50 turns now. So now turning is comfortable. I know how much to put my foot on the gas, the brake. I know how hard to turn, how not hard to turn, what makes the car almost flip over, what makes this turn smooth. I know how to brake and stop because I keep doing it. I keep practicing, so it's getting easier and easier. Hey there, is it Mayowa? I think it's Mayowa. Hopefully I didn't, oh, congratulations, Salandra. Woo! Yes, you've done all the right steps. Hey, Miss Robin. I get in tech overwhelmed and then get frustrated and give up. Yep. And that happens with a lot of people. We start on it, we get frustrated, and we stop. Let me tell you a little secret. So for a long time, I would say, I'm not a tech person. Like, me and tech don't get along. And just a couple weeks ago, I had to catch myself, probably maybe a month now. And I was on a live stream and I told you guys, I had been saying that. And so every time I would sit down to do tech, which now my thing is funnels, I would get frustrated. But then I started thinking, every time you say something, that's the reality. Because I tell my girls this, they're 10 and 12 years old. If you say it, it's true. If you say I can't, you're right. You can't. If you say you can, even if you don't know how, you can. I hired, in the process of hiring a new coach, but I joined one of her smaller programs because the program that I want to get in hasn't opened up yet. And they told me, it's coming in a couple weeks, just to be prepared when it opens. I said, okay, great, but I got to work with her now. So I jumped in one of her smaller programs and I'm just listening to some of the replays of some of the trainings that have gone on. And one thing I heard her tell someone on a Q&A session, they said something about getting started, but not knowing what the client, like how to produce what the client wanted. And we're talking freelance people, digital marketers, et cetera, et cetera. And so she gave them the best advice ever. And I laughed because it was the same thing I would tell my clients. If somebody comes to you and says, hey, I will pay you $3,000 a month or $3,000 one time to do this project, and you have a skill set that kind of goes around that particular skill set, but you don't know exactly how to do what that client is asking you, but you know what they want. You just may not know all the pieces, or you may not be good at it all the way. What I would tell my client, and what my new coach is telling her client on this Q&A, she says, You'll figure it out. You say yes to that client, you take the project, and at the very least, if you don't figure out how to do it, you go hire someone who can. Because your goal is to get to the desired goal, which is to build your freelancing business. There's nothing wrong with subcontracting. There's nothing wrong with getting some support or some help or having someone else show you the way. Me, for one, I learn as I go, and as I learn, I teach it. I learn something new, I teach it. Funnels are completely new to me. I've only been doing them over the last 4, maybe 5 months, but they're new to me. But as I learn it, I teach it to my clients. I learn it, I teach it to my clients. Now I'm building out duplicatable funnels. So my clients don't even have to learn it at that level. They can take what I've already built based off of what I've already learned from someone else, and they can take the duplication of the funnel, clone it, and go use it in their business. Now they have a masterpiece laid out. All they have to do is insert their own colors, their name, their copy, or they can keep my copy and then put in their own video. In most instances on my duplicatable website, they can keep my videos too and let me do all the talking and selling for them through the videos that I've already created, right? But that didn't come overnight. It came because I did the action of the thing that I felt frustrated by, technology, the thing that scared me. Now I'm giving it to other people to the point where I can sell funnels. I can sell a funnel if I wanted to. If somebody needed a funnel to be able to get people to opt in, or an affiliate funnel, because I do affiliate marketing, I have an affiliate funnel. I created one for eBay. I put it on YouTube. You can go and get access to it. And people are able to take that funnel, if you have the system that I use, which is ClickFunnels, take that funnel, pop it into your ClickFunnels system, and then you're able to promote Ebates. Ebates pays $25 for every person that signs up. And all you have to do is put the funnel out there. You can put it on your social media for free. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or you can pay for traffic like I did over on Facebook. I ran a Facebook ad. I think the last time I looked at it, because it's still getting clicks and the ad's not even running anymore. Why? Because I have it on YouTube, so it gets traffic from YouTube. So I think the last time I looked, it had 700 or 800 impressions on one little funnel, the thing that I didn't know how to do a couple months ago, because I stopped saying I can't and I started doing. Even though it frustrated me, even though it intimidated me. Some tech I can do, because I've been building my own websites and all of that since 2009. Even when I didn't know how, before we had drag and drop, before we had WordPress, or before I knew about WordPress, I was building websites with FTP. Half y'all don't know what that is, and I still don't know what it is. I just figured it out, right? And so, because I did it scared, now I'm able to offer something to someone that I just learned how to do. But it works because I learned it. Now I can teach it to someone else. I'm going to talk about eBay inside of the Mom Genius group. Salandra, I just wrote out some notes today for a way for you to, I'm actually going to do a challenge, but I'll talk about that in the Mom Genius group, and it pertains to eBay. So look out for that. So, hey, Vanessa. So number 2 is you're closer to your goal. When you do it scared, that puts you closer to your goal. Same thing with ClickFunnels. Now, just to share with you guys about ClickFunnels, in case you don't know what it is, it basically is a system that allows you to have landing pages, create funnels, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But that's the main thing. It's a funnel system, funnel builder. You can put your landing pages. You can have your memberships on there. You can do a lot of your email marketing through there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like an all-in-one system. But one thing about ClickFunnels is they have something called the Dream Car funnel, or you can win your dream car. So let me explain. ClickFunnels, you pay $97 a month for the system, and you refer other people. They sign up, you get a referral or an affiliate fee every single month. As long as they're a member and they pay their bill, you get paid, right? And so we'll just round it up to $40. So you make $40 a month for every person you have signed up. Well, once you get your first 100 people signed up, ClickFunnels will pay you $500 per month towards your dream car. If you get 200 people signed up, ClickFunnels will pay you $1,000 towards your dream car. Now, some of you may have heard about Mary Kay, Mary Kay, Avon, TLC, direct sales companies, MLMs, and the such. A lot of these companies, not all, but it used to be a real big thing couple years ago even, a lot of these companies would give cars out and vacations and things like that when their top reps or top producers did certain numbers, or whoever the top producer was for that month or that quarter or that live event, they would get a car, they would get packages and prizes and money and extra bonuses and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if they got money, but they got cars. That was a big thing. And you get whatever car they give you. Well, who doesn't just want a free car? Yay, thank you. So ClickFunnels kind of spent it around, and you get to pick whatever car you want, and they pay for the lease or the purchase. So they do that by giving you $500 straight to your PayPal account every single month, as long as you're maintaining your 100 members, right? So you say ClickFunnels is a great system. I use it. I think it's amazing. Yep, the pink Cadillac for Mary Kay. Yes, just like that. And so you have 100 people signed up, and to thank you, they let you go and pick the car you want. And so they do that by giving you the $500. Well, check this out. Remember, you get an affiliate referral for each person who signs up for ClickFunnels. And I just rounded it up to $40. And so if you have 100 people times 40, how much is that for your paycheck as a affiliate? Well, easy math tells you that's $4,000. So yes, you get $4,000 a month based on just the people who have signed up to use ClickFunnels in their own business, because you referred them, they used your link to sign up. Now you're making, it's technically $3,880 a month, but we'll just round it to $4,000. $4,000 a month, plus ClickFunnels giving you an additional $500 a month that you can use towards the purchase or the lease of your dream car. Plus, you now have a paycheck of $4,000. If you did nothing else, this is just an example of why getting over the fear is important. If you did nothing else, for those of you who want to start a business or want to make money online and don't have a product or service, don't know where to start, you're not techie, etc., all the excuses, right? You could promote ClickFunnels. Right? You could promote ClickFunnels as the go-to source for marketers and people making money online. How many inboxes do you get a day of people saying, hey, want to join my program? Hey, you want to sell this thing? Hey, can you post this on your page? Hey, can you tell 10 people about me? And they've never spoken to you, never said anything in their life to you, but they want you to promote or buy their thing. So what if you took 10 a week of those people and spent it back on them and said, hey, I see that you are marketing whatever it is that they're marketing, or that you are a marketer, or that you are looking to have people join you in your program. I have a system that makes it much easier for you to actually market the proper way and get people who are actually interested in your product. Would you like to know more? I've done this plenty of times, and I've never ever promoted ClickFunnels to anybody this way. But wait till I get off of here. But I've done this plenty of times and said this to people because the way people market is so wrong. It's off. And so every single time I've said this, except for maybe twice, people are like, sure, but weren't they just trying to sell me something? But now, because I know the way to have a proper conversation, and 9 times out of 10, when people are marketing like this, they're not making money. So of course they want to know how they can make money the right way with the proper marketing. So now I can tell them about a system called ClickFunnels. And this is just a free tidbit for anybody, although I'm supposed to be talking about fear and not business, but let me just give you this example. And so now I can tell them about ClickFunnels. Now, I don't even have to tell them about ClickFunnels right away. If I have a product or a service or even a freebie that will put them on my email list so that I can continue to nourish the relationship, I would offer them that freebie, right? And so this is a great way for you to start speaking and talking to people that are already in the market place of wanting to make money online or digital marketing. If you're a person who doesn't have a business, you don't know what you want to sell, but you know making money online or making a couple extra hundred or a couple thousand extra a month would change your life or your situation, this is the perfect place to get started with making money online. And you don't have to have a product. The only thing you need is $97 a month, and you get a 14-day trial when you sign up with ClickFunnels. If you're interested, let me know. I'll be sure to share the link with you. But that's just an example of what you can do instead of, I'm fearful of technology, or I'm fearful of selling, or I'm fearful of getting started, or I don't know where to start. I'm fearful of live streaming. I've just given a foolproof way for 4 of your fears to be crushed and allow you to start marketing and making money online from a system that you don't even have to build yourself. Hey, Diane. That you don't even have to build yourself. Then we already know the backstory. For every person that you get signed up, it's approximately $38.80 a month. multiply that by how many dollars you need to make in a month. And a lot of you right now are in a job you dislike or hate. $4,000 would allow you to leave your job. And this is $4,000 residual. Now, let's be clear. You're going to have to work for it. It's going to take some time to build up 100 people on your list. But this is where consistency and showing up for yourself every day, right? What if you just made a goal before the end of the year to get 10 to 20 people signed up for ClickFunnels? And I'm just using ClickFunnels as an example because I love ClickFunnels. I teach ClickFunnels to my membership people, and I use ClickFunnels for real in my life and my business. Let me just get my calculator out here. So 20 people, the affiliate income is $38.80. So that's 20 people, $776 every single month. That's what you're going to be getting. $776 a month. Now, that's just between now and the end of the year because it's going to take you some time. You do need to start practicing and playing around and messing around with ClickFunnels, and it's drag and drop. But you can come into ClickFunnels with downloadable, clonable funnels that are already done for you. And this is what people are using a lot of times to bring people in. They have their own product, or it's for authors, it's for bloggers, it's for online money makers. If you're in the health industry, the hair, there's nothing that a funnel doesn't work for. And if you're not making money in your business and you're not using funnels, I have just solved your pain point and your problem. Like, you're welcome. Funnels are a must. You cannot want to use them. I ignored it for a long time, and it got louder and louder and louder in the marketplace. And it was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Webinars. When you get on a webinar and you see those Facebook ads and they're like, hey, come join my webinar and find out blah, 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 blah. You're going through a funnel. Because when you don't show up for that webinar, you're going to get an email. Hey, we saw you didn't show. You're in a funnel. When you buy something online and they put you on their email list and then emails keep coming, you're in a funnel. Most likely, you're in a funnel. Funnels are a part of business, and they're a part of successful business, right? So why not get into the marketplace in something that is going to be around that people actually need, and you can actually benefit from it? That's just an example, but it all goes back to, I'm not good at technology. I don't want to do live stream. What if I fail? What if I don't know where to start in business? I've just busted all of those myths, those concerns, and those excuses, and those forms of procrastination up for you and giving you a system. And that's just one way, right? But that's the positive mindset that has to come when it comes to getting the things that you want and doing it scared. We can say why we can, what's wrong all day long. But until you decide to take an action and do something about it, your excuses are just that. Excuses. So number 2 is you get closer to your goal. So when you do it scared, you get closer to your goal. The next time somebody inboxes you and says, hey, do you want to sign up for my thing? You want to buy my, try what I just told you. Hey, I see you're in Avon, and Avon has amazing products. And go find a fact about Avon. Avon sells over 1 billion lipsticks a year. I don't know if that's true, but go find a fact about Avon that you can give back to them that they probably don't even know, even though they're with the company. How would you like to be one of the top producers selling those lipsticks in Avon or perfumes or whatever? Or how would you like to actually contribute to the winnings, top income earner winnings of Avon? There's a system that I have that can show you how to do that. And you can try it out for 14 days absolutely free. Would you like to know more? And they're going to say, sure, yeah. And then you're going to send them your link to ClickFunnels. Then if you're doing what you need to do, you have researched, you have learned, you're playing around with ClickFunnels every single day. You must be in ClickFunnels every single day, and you're starting to build funnels. You're starting to, you probably have, if you get it from me, you have a couple clonable funnels that you can use, like the Ebates funnel, which allows you to already have a setup way to start making at least $25 per person who signs up, just from 1 2-page funnel, right? So you can give that to them as an incentive, as a bonus, right? So there's that. Number 3, you realize that you own your desire. So when you do it scared, you'll start to realize, I'll post it after this because I don't have it memorized. I'll post it after this. Hey, Shaniqua, hello. Hey, Courtney, hello. Hey, Rhonda, did I see you already? Hey, Miss Rhonda. You'll realize that you own your desires. So this just basically is what it is. If you have a desire to travel, You have a desire to leave your job. You have a desire maybe to just go part-time. You have a desire to own your time. You have a desire to do something different. Some of you have a goal of leaving your job before the new year. What are you doing to get to that? Like, what are you actively doing? It sounds good. It probably even feels good to say it. But in the back of your mind, you have no idea and no plan of execution. When you do it scared, you realize that you own your desires. If you have a desire to quit your job, and the thing that you have decided to do to make that possible is to save more or to start bringing in some new income, once you start actively doing that, you realize, hey, me leaving my job is a reality. Now you can own that desire because you've started actively doing something towards it. So when you do it scared, you own your desires and you realize you own them and you can have anything you want. That's what my God told me. It's in the Bible. You can read it. Anything you desire, your heart's desires, he will give them to you. But you have to be willing to do it scared, right? And let's just be clear about this. This is the name of the live stream, but that whole fear. Oh no, is that what? Let me get busy right now. I will not go to sleep until I launch this next thing, right? I said I go with my kids to travel in a few months. Give an exact goal. A few months is when I hear few, I think 3. So what is the exact time frame that you're going to travel? In 31 days, 15 hours, 6 minutes, and 22 seconds. My kids and I will be on the airplane too. And where are you going? I don't care if it's just the next. What gets written gets done. And if you write your goal out specifically, sorry, Facebook, my internet keeps going out. Hey, Monique. Hey, Sylvia. Write your specific goal. So if you say in 90 days you and your kids are going to be traveling, Miss Tina, then what's 90 days from today? Or whenever you say, if you set that goal Monday, 90 days from Monday. What is that date? Write it down, where you're going, what time you're leaving, what airline you're riding on, and how long you're going to be on that trip and when you're going to return. Write the vision and make it plain. Habakkuk 2:2-3. Read it. Okay, so really quick housekeeping. We're talking about goals, fear, doing it scared. I am offering for the last time this year my one-on-one strategy sessions. These are kind of hot seat sessions where you come and you sit with me for 30 minutes and we kind of go through where you're at, what you want to do, get some strategy for you, and get you moving forward in your efforts to start making money online and changing your life. So if you are interested in sitting down with me and getting your life together, your money life together, as it pertains to making money online, and you're all over the place, so you're not sure, you don't know what to do, you can go and schedule a session with me. These are going to be available at the current investment, which is super duper low, until Friday, 12 noon Eastern. So that's October 5th. Friday at 12 noon Eastern, the price goes up and they will not be offered at this low rate again for the rest of this year. I'm done. It's going up, right? If you are interested in having a 30-minute session with me, you can go to bit.do/findmygenius. bit.do/findmygenius. Again, bit.do/findmygenius. So this is the last time you'll be able to get the sessions for this investment. It will be going up for the new year, so get them while they're good, because Friday at noon, I'm cutting off. Now, you can do your session with me next week. Like, my calendar is open for this week and next week. And I think I may have some spots on the 3rd week. I'm not positive, though. But if you get your session this week or next week, as long as you book it before Friday, you're good. But if you come after Friday, noon Eastern, and try to book it, you can still book it, but it will not be at this investment, right? So if you're interested in sitting down with me, having a conversation, and getting a strategy of at least one way you can start making money, then you want to go and you want to book your session. Again, it's bit.do, bit.do/findmygenius. Find my genius. Hey there, is it Tommy? Welcome. Okay, so we're talking about the power of doing it scared. So number 4, the truth will make you free. The truth will make you free. You can no longer use excuses to not move forward. So the truth making you free, if you're doing it scared, be truthful to yourself. If is keeping you from doing the thing that you're saying you want to do is fear, reservation. I don't know how. What if I do it and I fail? Well, everybody else is saying not to. Everybody says it's not a good time to invest. Everybody's saying it's not a good time to do this. Or I don't know. The kids, maybe they're not going to adapt well. Whatever your excuses are, tell yourself the truth. What is the real reason I won't take this leap? What is the real reason I won't do this? And for those of you who it's a financial thing, I want you to get real clear on what that really looks like. Is it really a financial thing? Everybody, I don't care, a millionaire can say they can't afford something. Just because they are a millionaire doesn't make it too much different than you. The only difference between a millionaire or a thousandaire or anybody that has more money than you is the fact that they're willing to make the investment anyway. That's it. I had a conversation the other day about this, and I was even kind of blown away at the profoundness of the conversation. I've been doing coaching for a long time. I don't get them too much now because I'm very clear on who I vet for my one-on-ones. But the whole I can't afford it thing, I used to hear that all the time. And then I took a sales strategy sales mastermind course. That course changed my life. And that was a few years ago. And no surprise that I did 6 figures in 5 months, because a lot of people are willing to get the information. Let me be clear. People invest in your ebooks, your courses, your sessions, your programs. People invest all the time in weight loss supplements and products, diet. I'm gonna just talk to myself. Diet programs, marriage counseling, all sorts of stuff. So if everybody's investing in these things that change your life, impact your life in a positive way, or help you get more money, get your life back, help you have more happiness, why isn't everybody happy, richer, and skinnier? Why? Because we don't mind the investment. So the I can afford it thing is not true. We'll invest all day long, but why aren't we getting the results? Simply because we don't do the work. That's it. And when people say, this is the profound conversation I had the other day, and I had to stop for a second and I'm going to write this down so I don't forget it. The reason the I can't afford it conversation is not I can't afford it. It's really not you can't afford it. A lot of people are fearful that if they make this investment monetarily, they're going to let themselves down. They're going to fail because they're not going to do the work. Write that down. It's not a I can't afford it situation. Write this down. It's not that I can't afford it. It's not a I can't afford it situation, however you want to phrase it. It's that I am afraid that I won't do the work. My coaches and consultants out there, next time you get on a coaching discovery session, a consultation, a free one, and they start to utter I can't afford it, ask them this question. Is it that you cannot afford it monetarily? Can you not feed your children if you invest in this program? And say, oh, no, I have, I'm able to pay my bills just fine. So if it's not that it's the money, is it the fear that you won't do the work? Because let me be clear, and I'm probably completely, totally wrong for this. I'm right in my eyes, but to the world, I'm probably wrong, and I'm okay with that. I don't care about you investing. Like, I don't even get moved when people I can't afford it. Like, okay, if you say you can't, you can't. Now, as a coach, we're supposed to rebuttal and all. Like, I don't want to fight and I just don't. Because the same way I got you in is the same way I got to try to keep you. And I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. If I had to beg you and plead with you and try to, and now I got to do that to keep you from leaving my program. And I am not connected to any payments that come through my account until they come to my account, because I don't give refunds. But if you say you can't afford it, I am going to do the due diligence, because I understand the psychology. I am going to do the due diligence of asking, is it really that you can't afford it? Like, you really don't have the money. Like, if you invest in this program, your family can't eat. Not that they can't watch TV. Not that they can't go to the movies this weekend. Not that they can't get new clothes. No, I'm not talking about that. They can't eat, and the roof over their head is going to be compromised. Is that what you mean when you say you can't afford it? Because if those two things are not going to happen, you can afford it. You just are going to be uncomfortable while you afford it. But if this thing that makes you uncomfortable is going to change your life, I'm going to do a whole live stream on I can't afford it. I want y'all to sit with that. Because some of you, it's not a monetary, I can't afford it. You're saying I can't afford it because the time. Shayla, how much time is it going to take me to do this? Like, you got two things. You either got a lot of time or a lot of money. Most people don't have both. Because the people who have a lot of money are using their time to make that money. So they ain't got a lot of time. And the people who have a lot of time, they don't have money. So they need to use their time to make the money. So if it's, I can't afford it, I just want to know, if you invest in this thing, is it going to keep you from eating, keep your children from eating, or is it going to compromise the roof over your head? And if neither of those are true, I'm okay with you being uncomfortable to get to where you can be as comfortable as you choose. We could just end this live stream right here. I'm done. I'm so done. I got one more point, but I'm done. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Shani. Yes, please invite people. Yes. Hey, Latrice. Hey, Marcy with your beautiful self. Hello, hello. Hey, Sylvia. Yes, I know Facebook is acting up. It's this Wi-Fi that I'm on. I'm sorry. And this is our new place, and this is where we're going to be while we're in Thailand for the rest of the time, I think. I've been very comfortable, but it was a great return when I decided to start and finish. Yep. The I can't afford it conversation. And it took me a long time to get around it because I used to fall in love with people's I can't afford it. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, I know, I've been there. Well, yeah, I've been there, but I didn't stay there. I think it's embarrassing to say I can't afford it. This is personally for me. So I tried to, when I started doing the coaching and consulting for business, which was 3 years ago, I started to think like, I'm going to make myself be in a position to where I never have to say I can't afford it. Now, there's been some times I've had to get a payment plan. Oh, yes, indeed. Some things I still get a payment plan for, but it's because I'm investing at a higher level. I invested $60,000 in coaching to one coach last year. I didn't pay that thing in full. And I was making $10K a month, 8 to 10K. And then when I started working with the coach, I hit my first 19, then 21, then 20K months back to back. But I still had to have a payment plan because let's be clear, when you're in business, you have taxes. I had an assistant I had to pay. I have children. I have family. I traveled 9 months out of the year. Like I was living life, doing regular life. So it costs to live. So no, I couldn't pay $60,000 in full, but it wasn't about the paying it in full. It was about the willingness to make the investment to get what I wanted. I had hit a wall in my business, a ceiling, as they say. And I was making, sometimes it would be 4,000 and I crept up to 8 and I was kind of hanging at the 8 mark. Then I would hit 10K. I had my first 10K in less than 45 days. And then I kind of kept going back and forth. And I was like, I have a cash flow problem. Something's wrong. I'm not consistently hitting. And like the worst thing for me anyway, but I think for most entrepreneurs is to look at your receipts. I counted my numbers for September last night and I looked back on, what's the month before September? August. And then I look back before August, and every month since I've doubled my income. And a lot of you don't know my story, but I had a whole 6-figure consulting business that I shut down, long story short. But I always had my digital products business. It was just kind of running on autopilot. So when I shut my coaching and consulting business and took a 4-month sabbatical from business period, like I wasn't teaching, wasn't doing anything for nobody, my digital products business was still making a little bit of money. But when I came back in March, I basically started from scratch and had to rebuild everything. And the worst thing that an entrepreneur can experience is looking at your numbers and seeing your numbers go backwards, right? So when I came back in March, I literally started from scratch. Even though I had little residuals coming in, I've always done affiliate marketing ever since I knew what it was. I had to start from scratch. And so every month now I'm watching my numbers climb. And I'm actually doing well for someone who literally, not figuratively, not kind of, by the state of Washington, I have shut down my coaching and consulting business. The only business that I'm registered for is the current business that I had, right? And so I had to shut down a business, and that hurt me like that hurt me, right? On top of the process of why I had to shut it down. That hurt like nobody's business. I was done. I wasn't doing business online. This is the same chick who was showing her numbers and showing her receipts every single Sunday online to the world. People watch me rise, and then ultimately I had to close it. And then when I came back, I had to start over. And the worst feeling in the world is when you're progressing and you're going for a goal, and then you have to look at your numbers and they've gone backwards, right? Nobody wants to go backwards in life. Like, who wants to do that? So when I was doing 8 to 10K, less than 10K most months, I was like, something is wrong. I have a cash flow problem. Something's happening. Why can't I get past this 10K? Like, I would hit 10K and not hit. I'm like, I'm at 10K. Most people would be like, Shelly, you're making $8,000 regularly, $6,000, $7,000 some months. What's the problem? Well, the problem was I wasn't going past that. That's great. I was maintaining 6,000 and 7,000. Okay, I was grateful. No, you're not being nosy, but I have to talk about it in a different live stream because I've already talked about it. You'll have to scroll back if you want to find out. Too long of a story to go into now. Bad business decision with people. I'll just say that. But I knew I had a problem, right? And so the only way I could get past the problem that I had in my business was to hire someone who could get my business to shift. And so that's what I did. And at that time, it was the best decision I ever made. Turned out long term, I give credit where credit is due. She helped me immensely, but in the end, it was the very thing that took my business back down, right? But I say all of that to say that I had to get somewhere, and so that meant making a hefty investment to get the support and the help that I needed. Who had $60,000? I was going back and forth between 6, 7, 8K a month. I had $60,000 cash to give anybody. So thank God for a payment plan, right? And that's what I did. I took a payment plan. But beyond the payment plan and beyond the investment, I never even hesitated. I didn't even blink twice to make the investment. And the investment still to this day was one of the best decisions I ever made. The best decisions I ever made. Despite the business closing, because it had nothing to do with that. It wasn't a cash flow or money issue for my business. I closed my business when it was at the height of business. And then eventually it started to dwindle. And I had to close it, but it wasn't because of any of that, right? It had nothing to do with that. It was more of it was definitely a spiritual thing. But my business was doing well and I still had to close it. But when it needed support and it needed help, the first thing that I did was make an investment. And so it's never, I can't afford it, which is the whole point of me saying this. It's never about I can't afford it. You can afford anything you want. I tell this to my children and they ain't got now job, not one. You can afford anything you want to. It comes down to if you're willing to afford. You may be uncomfortable. You just may be uncomfortable. You may not get to eat the way you want to. And I'm not saying this is on the extreme end, right? You may not get to do the things that you want to do. But if that investment that you just made is going to yield you a return, whether it's for your life, for your business, for your family, for legacy, for whatever, for school, you have to make an investment. That investment is going to require your money and your time. So if you invest to go to school and you say, hey, I'm going to school, I'm going to get my degree in whatever, you don't have time to hang out and party no way. Why? Because you got to study so that investment actually yields a ROI. If you say, hey, I'm going to invest in this wedding, you may be working overtime to get the money to pay for that wedding. But if that's the wedding you want and you want to spend thousands of dollars on a wedding, you're going to do what it takes. So that means on the weekends when your girlfriend say, come on, let's go out, let's go. I can't. I'm saving for my wedding because that $30 every weekend for the next 6 months up until my wedding that I spend going out on the weekend, or 100, it's probably gonna be more like $100 every weekend. That's $400 a month times 6. That's $2,400. That's a cake for an expensive wedding, but that's a cake. Like, you're gonna be like, nope, I can't. I'm working on something because it's important to you. So just like you invest in other things that are important when it comes to business or your life, you invest, and that investment is going to be your time or your money. So it's never I can't afford it. It's, am I willing to afford it? Like, do I feel like giving her whatever? Because that's how people think. But the reality is you're not giving anybody anything. The investment is for you. I'm just the one that has the thing that you're investing in. The investment's not in me. The investment's not in Chanel. It's because Chanel has a perfume that you love, and it's worth it to you to smell the way that perfume makes you smell. So it's not Chanel that you're investing in. You're investing in the result that you get from wearing Chanel. When I bought Mademoiselle, best smelling thing ever. And I walked through the airport, headed to my first class flight. traveling for the 50th time that year. And the lady was like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What is that? And I was like, oh, Chanel, Mademoiselle. And she's like, really? And so we had this whole conversation, right? Off of some perfume. I wasn't thinking about the money I spent on it. I was thinking about the compliment that she gave me and how good I knew I did smell. And the fact that she knew what it was and she wore it. And she talked about how it didn't smell the same on her as it did. Like this whole thing, right? It was the pleasure, because we only buy for 2 reasons. Stop a pain, fulfill a pleasure. I wanted to fulfill the pleasure of having a name brand perfume that in my past life, I would never have spent the money on it because my mind told me I couldn't afford it. But when I got to a place where my mindset had shifted, my bank account shifted, then I could afford the things that I wanted to afford. But I had to invest before I could get to Chanel. I had to make an investment in myself, which was for my business, before I could get to purchase Chanel. We want Chanel. We want the bags. We want the things so bad that people, I'm not even going to tell you. We want it so bad, we'll go buy the knockoff. Let me give y'all number 5. Number 5, you develop your faith in facts. You believe in you more and realize God is bigger than any doubt that you could ever have. Number 5, you develop your faith in facts. You believe in you have. Facebook is still going in and out. So before I lose y'all all together, if you're interested in working with a coach who can help you shift your mindset and move towards the money that you want to make online, go to bit.do/findmygenius. bit.do/findmygenius. After Friday, 12 noon, those rates will never be like that again. It's going up, and I'm not going backwards because I don't do backwards in life. It's bad for my health. Number 5, you develop your faith in facts. If you do it scared, which is the title of this training, if you do it scared, you will develop your faith in facts. Because when you do stuff that scares you, it's either going to tear you down or it's going to build you up. And I've not seen a person yet that did something scared and didn't have something positive come out of it. So it's going to build your faith, knowing, just like when I was driving and I was scared I was going to kill everybody on the side of the road because I didn't know how to make a good turn. It built my faith that not only can I make a good turn, but I can drive bigger vehicles. I can drive U-Haul trucks. I can do it all. I went from driving a regular car to driving SUVs, to driving vans, to driving U-Hauls. The girl that was scared to make the turn because she was going to tear the curb up and every tourist on it. It built my faith that if I could do that, I could do this. And then I could do the next thing, right? Same thing with the whole tech thing and ClickFunnels. Me and tech don't get along. But I had to remember, I'm the same girl that was building websites on FTP way back in the day. I couldn't even be saying that wrong. It was so long ago. And I still don't know what it means. I just figured it out. Because I had no choice. I had to invest my time then and learn to build my own website because I didn't have the money to pay. So it's going to cost you time or it's going to cost you money. And it may even cost you both. What are you willing to do to get to the desires? Hashtag desires. When you do it scared, you build your faith and facts. And the fact of the matter is, no matter what you say you can't do, no matter what you are not willing to do, you can do anything you want. You can have the desires of your heart. That's Bible. Shayla didn't make that up. But you have to be willing to do what it takes. And sometimes that means an investment that you say you can't afford. That's facts. Any questions I can answer before I go? Any questions? And Facebook, I am so sorry for the connection issue. I'm on my husband's phone with the Wi-Fi here at the apartment. We're in Thailand, so it just depends on whose Wi-Fi you're on. It's usually pretty good, but I don't know. It rained really, really hard, and we're in a concrete surrounding, so that could have a lot to do with it. On my other phone, on Periscope, I'm on my own 4G from my phone company, so sorry, Facebook. But hopefully on the replay, it'll show up well. Hey, Miss Rochelle. Hey, Miss, is it Kai? I tell y'all, every time I go to say somebody's name and I butcher it, please know that I'm not trying to butcher your name. I don't know. I just be all over the place. I can't get it right. Hey, Miss Erica. Hey, is it Joaquino? Hello, welcome. Erica, you sent me a message or tagged me or something. I seen it right before I got live, but I will check in and respond to you. What was the link again? The link is bit.do, so bit.do. /find my genius, bit.do /find my genius. You can schedule your, it says 45 minutes, but it's a 30-minute strategy session, and we will sit down and figure out what it is that you're trying to do, the income that you want to make, and create a strategy or a plan of action for you to take. It doesn't happen overnight. You're going to have to do some work. And the first piece of work is deciding that you want something different than what you have. Don't go out of this year still talking about if you just talking about it, just stop. Nobody wants to hear it anyway. Most of the people that you keep talking to about what you're going to do, they really want to tell you to shut up, but they love you. So they go tell you that. Like, nobody wants to hear somebody keep talking about what they're going to do. Only people that are allowed to do that are my children, because children change their minds every day and every minute. But other than that, you can't keep talking to me about what you're going to do. Either you're going to do it or you're going to shut up. That's it. Because what's the point? You're going to talk yourself into it? Heck no. Whoever has talked themselves into anything, no. You're likely going to talk yourself more out of it than you were before you started the conversations. You don't talk yourself into anything. You talk yourself out of stuff. So the best thing to do is just stop talking about it and then just decide to take some action. That's it. That's all. For those of you who have been here with me the whole time, you heard me talking about ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is an amazing system. Not only does it help you streamline in your business and get real cash flow with nicely built funnels, it allows you a way to make affiliate or passive residual income. And I told you all about the dream car funnel and or the dream car opportunity where you can get your own dream car through ClickFunnels by having 100 affiliates or 200 affiliates. You get $500 or $1,000 depending on what level you fall on. But regardless of that, you make money for every person who signs up under you. So if you're interested in ClickFunnels, inbox me and I will be happy to share my affiliate link. You do get 14 days of ClickFunnels absolutely free. And I am going to gift you my Ebates funnel and my dream car funnel. And those are two funnels that you can start promoting right away. The dream car funnel, the only thing you have to really change in there is your email autoresponder. And if you don't have an email autoresponder, let me know that and I will give you the link to that too. You get a 30-day trial with that. And then the Ebates funnel, you want to create your own video and you will need to change your bonuses, whatever bonuses you want to give. And so if you're interested in promoting ClickFunnels or testing it out and seeing how it works, then inbox me. I'll be happy to share my affiliate link. And if you don't know what an affiliate link is, or you don't know what affiliate income is, it means when I share or refer you to a product or service, you sign up, I make money. And it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I am an affiliate marketer, and that is how I make a good amount of money. It's through affiliate marketing. And if you want to start a business or want to start making money online, but you don't have a product or service, or you just don't know where to start, affiliate marketing is a great place to get started. A great place. I spend most of my days learning about new affiliate marketing offers, and I teach that also inside of my membership OIV. So I don't see any questions. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody's question. I don't see any questions. I don't see any questions. Oh, okay. Salandra, I was just reading your post about eBay. Yeah, I have a Facebook community called The Mom Genius. It's a private Facebook group, and I'm actually going to go in and talk to you guys about eBay. I just came across, I'm an affiliate of the Dollar Tree, by the way. When I say I'm an affiliate marketer, I'm for real about that thing. I love affiliate marketing. Anywho, I'm going to be talking about that in the Facebook group. It's not today. I probably will be live in there tomorrow. because it's like 1 in the morning my time, or 2 in the morning, and I still got some work to do and some client work to do and some emails to answer. The Mom Genius on Facebook. The Mom Genius. Oh, my new blog post drops on Thursday, Wednesday night for you guys. Tonight at 12. I had to think of the time. I'm like 11-hour difference from the East Coast. I got my times get confused. So midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight, which is Wednesday for you guys. If you go to themomgenius.com, you'll see my new blog post and a new YouTube video. As long as my internet doesn't keep acting up, I'm gonna upload it from my phone. But yes, I have a new YouTube video, The Mom Genius on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type in The Mom Genius. My channel will pop up because I have a couple channels, but it's the one with the 600 subscribers, and we're growing. I'm so excited to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube very, very soon. But new video, new blog post, themomgenius.com, and there's some goodies inside of that blog post going to be in there tonight as well. I think that's it. I just wanted to remember to tell you guys that, because this is the first new blog post that I have done for the new format, and we're going to be doing a facelift on the blog, so you'll see the layout change, but everything will still be the same. Themomgenius.com, themomgenius.com. That will remain the same, but we will be going through some changes here as we go into the holiday and into the new year. So just look out for that. But never mind the facelift. The information is what's going to be amazing. And so that blog post will be up by midnight Eastern tonight, which will be going into Thursday. So you'll be able to see that. And yeah, I think that's it. Alrighty, you guys, it's been a real. Sorry again about the technical difficulties, but it will be up for replay on Periscope, so you can come over to Periscope if you like. Again, if you want to get a one-on-one session with me, 30-minute strategy session, no fluff, we get straight to business, I play no games, and you get a recording of your session, you can go to bit.do/findmygenius. And for those of you who want to learn more about work at home and attend the Work at Home Summit, we're going to be talking about independent contracting and what you need to work at home, companies that are hiring right now, bonus PDF of 10 additional work at home jobs that are hiring. And my special guest is going to talk about how to get health or dental for you if you're a work at home person or you need affordable health care. And I just confirmed today, I'm going to have another guest that's going to come on and talk to you about locating, understanding, and seeping out scam jobs, how to avoid scams online when you are applying for work at home. I just confirmed that. So we have 2 special guests plus myself that are going to be on this amazing webinar that's happening October 17th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will be recorded, and everybody who registers will get a recording. Again, if you want to sign up for the work at home webinar, you know somebody who needs a job, like get off my couch, get you a job, need a job, then you want to send them to bit.ly/WAH webinar 2018. Again, the work at home webinar is B as in boy, it.ly/WAH webinar 2018. That's it. That's all. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. That will be my last live stream for the week, because I may come back on Friday. We'll see. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, and look out for the blog post coming later tonight. All right. Bye, guys.